Hi, it's your boy Big Woe back with another episode of Exotic Dog Talk. We're here with Snyder, Kennel, Steve-O, and he came to drop a whole lot of game on us about the bullies, man. So tell us about you and your program, bro.
Man, I started off pretty much like most people. My dogs was pit bulls with no papers, and I just loved them. I ain't had no plans on really breeding them at the time. Then I fell in love with the tribe bullies. Oh man, I seen one of them. I was like, now that's gonna change the game. So I ended up stepping into that lane with the bullies.
Yeah, you see this man bringing trophies with the dogs that he bringing. So he bringing a high quality dog to us, and he local, Atlanta, Georgia. We in the South, and we just, we letting y'all know we got something to say. And my man got some really unique dogs. And so, what dog would you say put you on the map?
Definitely the bullies, the standard blue tribe bullies. I really branded myself off of them being 100% tri-coat color carriers. So AT/AT. What that means is that if you breed with this dog, you got a 100% chance of coming out with a tri-colored dog. And that's what I thought was so cool about the dogs was the tri-coat. So that's what I was really aiming for.
Yeah, so that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the try's your favorite. What about
Yeah.
Merles and stuff? You got it? You dabbed into that?
Not yet, man. I really mess with Big Twix. I know y'all know about Big Twix, man. Shout out to him, man. He really doing his thing with that boy. I got another boy on the way right now. I'm chasing Structure.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all heard of Detox. It's a dog named Detox, man. He was real hot. One of his best sons. I'm getting one of his sons. Okay, so.
Okay.
It's some structure coming. That's what I'm trying to add into my program right now, the structure. I got the color, now we getting the structure.
Okay, so basically wake me up because mostly, we mostly have a lot of Frenchies and Frenchies, mostly Frenchies, and we getting the English Bulldog people to come in line now, and we all trying to I'm just trying to figure out like what made you, go with the bullies.
Of the dogs, like I said, before that I even had dogs with papers, they was pits. So
Exactly.
you know what I mean? It was something that if I wasn't
you
gonna
had a
make
blue
nothing,
nose or a red nose.
man,
It was
that was
pits.
just what I wanted.
Yeah.
I love that bully structure, man. It's something about walking down the street with a bully and getting that type of respect. And knowing that if that dog is trained, you could really let that dog go, like, and it's gonna protect you.
Yeah. So so let us know the different categories of the bullies. Cause I see, like the I see some small, like I bought a dog from TWT Bulls and my boy Doug, shout out Doug. I be seeing the Westmont Kennels. I see the little is they the nano bullies or what's that? What's their exotic bullies?
Don't let me lie to you, but I do know that there's supposed to be 3 main categories
Okay.
that the ABKC judges based
Okay.
on in their shows.
Okay.
So you got standards, which is in the middle,
Okay.
and then you got pocket, which is below that,
Mm-hmm.
and then up above that you got XL.
Okay.
All right, so standard in the middle, then you got the XL, and then you got pocket.
Okay.
Now they got new stuff coming out, the micros and all this stuff, which is technically that's not none of the categories, like, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
it's, in the shows, really you take those dogs over to the fun side.
Exactly.
There's a show side and then there's a fun side. You take them over to the fun side, that's where you're gonna win your chain from Icebox. That's where you're gonna win that type of stuff at.
But that's what I'm seeing mostly when I see bullies. Is like the smaller the bully, that's the one everybody want. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, like what I just copped is an extreme pocket. So he a pocket, but he gonna be a lot wider. That's where that extreme come into play.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
it's
that's
gonna
a
be
different
boned
look
up
as
and
well.
Yeah, short to the ground
Right.
type. Okay. Yeah, that's dope. So, and you say you got Frenchies also?
Yeah, we got the Frenchies also. We just stepped into that lane. Shout out to Jay from J&J Exotics right out here in Stockbridge.
Yeah,
So,
shout out
I
to
stayed
boys.
home with that purchase and he killing it. He got the Two-Face. You know, I
Yeah.
be chasing the look. So he got that split straight down the head, one color this way, and he's a mirror. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's
I
when I
think I
stepped
seen
into
him
the
on
mirror
my
game.
Explore page.
For real?
Yeah,
You might have. Yeah, I do a lot of
I think I seen
promoting.
him on the Explore page. Yeah, I'm like, man, that's a unique dog. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So you say that's what you sticking with the Frenchies.
For right now, yeah, I really want to go fluffy, but that fluffy's a whole nother price bracket.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to
I
play
mean, so
with you.
so what would you tell a person that they got a pit bull and they want to get in the dog game? What would be your advice to them? And what route should they take? Whether it's bullies or Frenchies, dealing with somebody that have both.
What my boy Ross said, man, let's just not waste no time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got to say to somebody like that. Let's just not waste no time.
Okay.
You know what I
that's
mean?
hard.
Like
Yeah, that's hard.
That's all I can really say to you on that one.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
You feel me?
So what would you tell a newbie? You got people out here that they just see the dogs on Instagram, they like them, they don't know, much of how to, even go about getting in the game or even who to take their money to. So, like, what, far as your program, why should somebody that's starting out, why should they, consider getting a dog from you?
So, what I did was I flipped the script. So, from my breeder, when I purchased from them, I looked at everything I didn't like about that purchase.
Okay.
I wrote all that stuff down and I was like, I'm going to make sure I don't do it like this.
Yeah.
I spent $5,000 on my first two bullies.
Okay.
$2,500 a piece. That was like what I was willing to invest.
Okay.
And neither one of them, was really like how I am. Like
exactly.
I could call one of my customers right now. Not even customers, family. I could call one of them right now and they will vouch for me. They gonna die for me about them dogs.
Yeah, so you ain't one of the breeders that's gonna take the money and not answer the phone call.
No, when you get a dog from me, it comes with free promotion. If you ever want to show your dog in the show, I will show your dog.
Okay.
Because I got the face card, you know what I mean? And I know what I'm doing. You ain't gotta pay me nothing.
Okay, that's
if it's a dog you purchased from me and you want to show it in a ABKC show, a UKC show, BRC show, you name it. You want to put them on the fun show side, you name it. Like, I will show your dog.
That's dope. That should give you the incentives to, go see what Steve-O got going on in his camp. Like I say, we're going to drop his @ name right there below. Y'all should see it, like, right now. Boom. But like I said, man, he definitely got some heat. Man, it's worth checking out. And so basically tell us, like, when did you get into the whole, okay, I'm gonna breed? Is it a part-time thing or is it a full-time thing for you?
I'll say that right now I'm using my full-time job to take this business off.
Okay.
Every dollar I get from my paycheck, I'm still paying for a dog right now that I ain't got yet.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Okay.
I just paid that dog I'm talking about. I'm getting third pick male. I don't even know which one third pick male is yet because they're gonna keep the first two, and they're not gonna make their pick until 12 weeks old. Yeah. You know what I mean? So by the time I get that dog, it gotta come with ears clipped already because you can't get ears clipped after 12 months old.
Oh, that's
12
right
weeks
there
old.
now. Yeah.
Not months, weeks.
Okay, 12
you know what I mean?
old.
So that's already gotta come. It gotta come with that. Ain't no you get the dog and it ain't got no ears clipped when you get it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's levels to it, but I know I'm getting structure.
You know that. Oh,
I know off top I'm getting structure.
Yeah,
these is the GRCH dogs, like Grand Champions, like.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When their name pops up in the ABKC paperwork, if that dog ain't what it's supposed to be, they can look at that dog and tell it ain't that dog because that dog is in shows every other week.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? When that dog paperwork come across, it get priority. They're not gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So and this is the standard, but standard.
This is a extreme pocket. But yes, these are those classes: the pockets, the standards, the XL. The micros don't really have a class yet. Okay. I can't say that in the future, because it's always changing. The standards always change. So I really would tell people, buy what you like, man. Buy what you like, because at the end of the day, you the one that got to live with this dog. You know what I mean? You got to love this dog. If this dog pass away on you, you going to cry, I'm telling you.
You definitely going to cry.
Whether it's an investment or not. I had to bury my own dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I picked up a shovel with my wife and we dug our own hole. We could have took it somewhere, but nah, man, I wanted to do that myself.
Yeah.
My man got puppies on the ground right now, man. I'm telling you, go check out my Instagram. You is not gonna be disappointed.
Y'all got
I
it
promise
too,
you not.
for sure.
They come with ABKC paperwork and UKC paperwork, and the option to get BRC paperwork.
Ooh,
It's whatever. They dual registered.
That's 3 registries right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could take them wherever you want.
Yeah. See, he winning trophies from it.
Yeah, working, not jerking, man. I really mess with them, man. Damon Daniels Kennels, they doing their thing, man.
Yeah, they
doing
definitely-
their
they
thing.
definitely-
I really
they
support
definitely-
them. I'm gonna be at everything they got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win that chain, man. That icebox chain.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Hopefully my mail will be here by then. We gonna make a statement with that one.
So when you go to the shows, so what is your mind frame when you go to the shows? Is it let me enter my dog and let them stack up? Are you basically going to scout studs, or you just going just to look? Like, what is your mindset when you go to the shows?
All of the above. When I walk in that building, I want to shake the person's hand that's hosting the event. I want to shake the people's hands that's sitting at every single booth and just say, hey, just want to shake your hands, put a face with my kennel name, Snyder's Kennel. You know
That's
what I
real,
mean?
yeah.
I want to be in the shows so that they can see that I do have something that people want. That's all really just clout, for real, for real.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that means a lot in this game.
It do.
People
It
want
means
what's hot.
everything.
You
It
know what I
means
mean? So
everything.
when you got something that other people say is a good product, it's more likely for you to get a lot of sales off of that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's all marketing.
So what
You
would
spending a lot of money though.
So tell us about your
Yeah, you
investment.
spending a lot of money like this.
Like how much you have invested in your dog
I
kennel?
can't put a number on it.
Yeah, it's
Because it's all
hard.
love.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna take care of my dogs. You feel me? I can't
Exactly.
put no number on that. But I would say when that chunk of money do come in, I'm telling you, when that little 10, 20 piece drop,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it'll pay some bills.
So how many dogs do you have?
Well, right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
Yeah, we got 3 bullies and 2 Frenchies.
And so how is that like on a day-to-day maintenance type of thing? Like,
So I played it like this. I got people that's really like family that they seen what I was doing with the bullies and they like, listen, I got a little bag. You tell me what I need to get.
okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't have to house all of my dogs. They're like co-owns.
Okay.
That's where I got that idea of, I'll show your dog for free. That's where I got that idea from. And it's rocking real good, man. Anytime we go to a show, we pulling up deep. We got all the dogs with us. You can see all the dogs. You can pet them. You can see their temperament. We not hiding nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. We love our dogs.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. I definitely wanna see the pups you say you got on the ground right now.
And then
You
you'll
got
save a
pups on
lot
the
of
ground.
money too if you learn how to do a lot of stuff yourself. You know what I mean? Like my shots for my dogs, I do all the shots myself. You could find you somebody. Shout out to my boy JPK, man. He keep the shots on deck, man. You don't see him,
Yeah, he
man.
got
Bordetella, all of that. He got all the
Exactly.
stuff you need. You feel me? Yeah,
And that's key. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people don't know about that like what you just named. That's for kennel cough. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like when I go to a dog show, I make sure all my dogs are vaccinated with that shot.
Yeah.
Just because I have left shows and my dogs have had kennel cough. So that play a big part in the whole dog game too. And we also just want to touch on far as even when it comes down to like, okay, having the dogs, how do you run your brand far as advertising, marketing, and basically keeping your brand in people's face? Like how you go by doing that?
I'm constantly posting on social media. I'm constantly being at any event within 100 miles of my radius.
He pulled up here like
You know what I
he
mean?
pulling
Like,
up.
I'm
He
pulling up. Like, you tell me it's an event, I'm promoting the event. If it's
sure.
within 100 miles of my area, I'm promoting it. You ain't even got to ask me. I'm tagging you. I'm promoting it at least once or twice a week. You'll see my page, man. Them folks don't got to ask me for nothing. I just love what's going on with this breed. It's about everybody. The more you help each other, the more the brand is going to grow. So You know, you just can't be selfish, man. You gotta support everybody, man, for real.
So, like, where you see yourself at in 5 years, you know, doing this?
With the standard always changing, that's hard to say. You know, right now I'm leaning more towards the shorter dogs, just like you said, because they're more compact, they're easier to take different places.
I heard they got that's where the biggest bag coming from. So,
Yeah, 'cause,
you know,
I mean,
I'm trying to go with a bag, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can keep more of them too because they're smaller.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but they come with more health issues.
Yeah, but see, we as Frenchies breeders, you know, we deal with those health issues.
Yeah.
You know, we got to keep them at a certain temperature.
Yeah.
They got to stay cool. You know, we already come in that.
Switch the food up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they very temperamental.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with the bullies at all, like, so you do the just you feed them raw food or you feed them kibble or like how you?
I do a mix. Like, you know, I feel like the dogs is like humans, man. You don't want them to be eating the same thing all the time. You know what I mean? They get tired of that. A lot of times what I do is a little bit of dry. I'm a big fan of Victor, the grain-free. But I was talking to my vet.
We
she
feed
was like,
the same thing.
Yeah, she was telling me, you know, you still want to add a little bit of grain back into their diet because, you know, just like a wolf in the wild, when it eats that meat, it all it eats is meat, but it also eats like the stomach sack and stuff, which has grass and stuff in it, so it gets it back in his body. You know what I mean? I add a little rice in there, add a little water because you don't want them to get dehydrated. I'm a big fan of dying too.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but just a little sweeten to give them a little flavor every now and then. If you're having a dog that's having trouble eating, that'll help get them eating for real too.
Yeah. So as far as like getting a dog like pregnant and stuff, do you got to do AIs? Are they naturally made or how that process?
So I would say that depends on if you own the dog or not. All right, so let's say you own these dogs, right? You own both the dogs, and this is a mating pair that you bought. Like, you bought these two just to be for each other. Then, yeah, I would say that that's pretty fine. You can let them just, you know, have sex naturally, mate naturally, tie naturally. That's the proper term.
Okay.
Or if this is a dog you're studying out and it's hitting multiple bitches all the time, you want to do the AI because dogs can still have sexually transmitted diseases.
Exactly.
So, you know, the AI is better for that type of thing. For your male, that's, you know, that's safer for him. That's proper breeding.
That's dropping game for y'all. So y'all didn't know that, you know, these dogs, you know, they can't be burning. You know what I'm saying? You don't wanna be,
that's
you know,
spend
you know, 4,000, 5,000 on a female and you run it to a hot
and now
one,
you got the
know
name in the street that your dog's itching.
Then you know, and man, your dog burnt my dog, man. We ain't going on, man.
We can't double
we
back
ain't
that
doing
way.
no business like that, man. Y'all burning over there. So yeah, I definitely, that's so. And they, for us the puppies, when they have them, do they need C-section?
Nah, they're the standards that I have right now. They do it naturally.
Oh, so yeah.
Really, my wife is the GOAT. She pretty much handled that.
For sure.
I be right there. I got cameras and stuff on it, but she pretty much handled that. I'd be like, I don't know how she do that.
And you up your own litters?
Yeah, we
everything?
up our own litters. Yeah, man, we love to watch them grow. We wait till about 4 weeks to name them and everything because we just watch them develop and naturally give them names. Like, we really do enjoy that.
Yeah,
you know, it's not
hard.
just a business. Like, these are babies. Like, you know, we want them to go to good homes.
So from what I'm getting from Steve-O is, man, he an awesome guy. He takes his dog serious. He takes the passion of, you know, even his clients, the people that's coming to spend money with him. Everything is, you know, is looking good for his kennel. So, you know, y'all should definitely give Steve a follow. You know, let him know that, you know, you seen it on Exotic Dog Talk. You know, Shark Tank Kennels, you know, we all the same thing. So, and we definitely gonna see what he got coming up for us, the puppies. He say he has some, you got micro puppies on the way?
No, I got an extreme pocket on the way, and I also have some standard blue tries on the ground right now. I got 2 males available. The female, I'm keeping her. I need 10 or better. That's what she worth to me. But the 2 males are available.
Okay.
They blue tries, standard blue tries. Like I said, they carry 100% blue tricolor coat.
And that's hard.
Yeah, AT/AT, man. It's a gene. So if you breed that dog with another tri dog, you got a 100% chance of having tri puppies. If you breed it with a dog that's not a tri-coat, you got a 50% chance of, half that litter's gonna be tried, the other half gonna come out looking like something else. So that's what that means. That's a very high percentage chance as far as breeding to be able to decide that when you're making a pick for the female.
Yeah, so that's dope. So, like you say, far as the try, what if they had like and that mixed with the Merle, if they wanted like the Merle XL with the tri-coat, they could cross that and try Merles and.
Yep, and you got that exact thing. You got a 50% chance of some of them just gonna come out straight tri, like no Merle, no nothing, and some of them gonna be Merle with the tri gene in them.
That's dope.
And from that point, those Merles will be 50-50 carriers. They're not 100% carriers anymore.
Okay.
They're 50-50 carriers now.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it breaks down. So that's why it's like if you got a 100% tri dog, like, it's a little bit more because what you're going to get when you breed with this.
Exactly.
If you're chasing color, a lot of people start off chasing color, and then as you build your money up a little bit, you start chasing that structure. That structure gonna cost you.
So with a person, I mean, I ain't trying to dive too far into your business, but like on the average of how much do these dogs cost?
It depends. So the ones I got right now, I'm trying to get $4,000 for the boy and $3,500 for the second pick boy, and that's only because my boy just passed away. And he just won this show right before he passed away. So, I know what he doing.
What happened to him?
So, man, I left him out in the backyard, and I think something stung him and gave him an allergic reaction, to be honest.
Okay.
I
lost the my male that I bought that started me in the game. So that's how I started. I went and bought a dog to see I was going to like having a dog, because it was going to be an adjustment for me and the fam. So I went and bought a male, and I ended up having him for 2 years, and he had the structures built just like this dude right here. And he the dog hustle, where I would say the dog that put me on the map.
Okay.
Because I love him to death, man. And like you say, I left him running around too much, and this was my only dog, so I didn't know that these dogs overheat, get heat stroke, and I didn't know it. So when I seen that, and then once I found out about the whole heat stroke, overheating thing, it woke my whole game up to okay, I gotta keep my dogs cool at all times, Yeah,
it did the same thing for me. I didn't mean to cut you off, but right now, my dogs do not go outside unless they on the leash. They got to be tied to my hand. Like, They're not leaving where my hands can touch them at.
Exactly.
They always been inside dogs, but I would let them outside to use the bathroom.
So they have the problems breathing like a Frenchie, or they?
No,
it's not like that, right?
If you get a properly structured dog, they don't have those problems. You know what I mean? Their snout and everything is big enough to where they can breathe properly.
Okay, yeah.
It's once you start getting down into the micros and stuff like that, where you smash in the face and stuff, that you start having those breathing issues.
Yeah, and people, I think they breeding the micros with the Frenchies.
Yeah. I seen the dude at the show the other day. He was proud to tell me he bred his two dogs together. He bred a bully and a Frenchie.
Yeah.
And he had one of the puppies. I was like,
that's the thing.
That's
now.
what you
like. They ain't gonna tell you that, but
he was happy to tell me because he's seen the difference. He was like, "What kind of dog you got?" And I'm like, yours look a little different."
Yeah, exactly. They're the experimental dogs. That's and they actually, what they do is they create a new name for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm seeing the Frenchies now mixed. They got it called Big Rope, mix them with Sharpei. So it gives them a bigger rope around the nose.
Okay.
So I guess is like another. It's gonna be, I guess, sort of like an Isabella Fluffy type of hype. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to hype it up right now.
Okay.
But to me, it looked like shit. Yeah, basically. To me, I don't plan on incorporating none of that in my yard. So, but what about you and your Frenchie? So, how you go about, is structure first? Are you into
I went with the Two-Face. I was looking for that Two-Face gene.
Yeah.
You know, like where there's half one, half the other. Oh man, I think
So
that's
it can
so
have
hard.
puppies that have two faces just like that? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, man, I was chasing that gene. I think that's the hardest, like, cause you know everybody got different colors and stuff, but not all the dogs got that split face like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
know.
So-
Yeah, exactly. That's dope. So with the you have what? Female and a male?
No, I got 2 males right now. We got Bandit. He carries the long leg gene, which is not something that everybody has right now. Everybody chasing the shorter dogs. So I'm holding on to that, you know, that's going to be something that not everybody has when they want to try to make their dogs a little bit taller. Because everybody making them so short that eventually you're going to start going back up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is the long leg gene? Put me down.
I believe it's DD is the long leg gene. So it's the gene that produces long legs in the Frenchies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know sometimes you'll see the Frenchies with the longer legs. It's a gene that they have. You know what I mean? It's so many genes, man.
Yeah,
I'm still
it
breaking
is.
it
It's
down.
so
They got
many,
the
yeah.
ear genes, you know, like Bandit has bat ears. That's a gene, you know what I mean? They got floppy ear genes. You know, you really have to break the genes down when you start messing with the Frenchies.
Yeah.
That's totally different, you know.
So like, how you gonna approach that side of the game?
Diving in, you know, I'm about what I like.
Yeah, so I'm saying, so
gonna
what's
buy
the
what-
next step? You have 2 males, so what,
I want a female fluffy, man. That's what I really want, man. That's why I haven't purchased a female yet, because I know that female got to be the hardest.
yeah.
So that's why I haven't purchased
I
the
mean,
female yet.
it do, but and then like you said,
And I
at
need
the
all the
beginning
I
of the
need all the 2
episode.
copies of this, 2 copies of blue, 2 copies of that. Like I need all that up in there when I
So,
get my
okay,
female.
so basically, when you sell your dogs, you basically looking to sell to other breeders, because
Correct.
I run into a lot of people that use them as pets that they don't really mind all that type of stuff. They
Right.
just want a pretty dog. You know what I mean? So basically, you aimed at the breeders.
Well, that's why I buy what I like first. I put that first. I buy what I like.
Okay,
Because even if somebody say they don't want what I like, I'll keep it for myself.
that's
If I gotta keep these dogs, I'm not gonna just give them away to somebody who just gonna put it in the corner in the cage somewhere. Nah, I keep these dogs myself. I love my dogs.
that's right.
I buy what I like, so you know I don't have a problem with that part of it.
Yeah. So you say a fluffy female.
Yeah, that fluffy is just beautiful. I like the try points, the try fluffy.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Yeah.
like
you
I
said
like
it
that
at the
right
beginning
there,
of the
man.
episode. You just gotta jump in, even if you
Oh,
gotta
man.
get you a carrier, get you a female, and you like. I'm big on reinvesting into my program. So let's just say if you did go and you bought a female, I would use all the proceeds from that litter to get the fluffy. That's how I run my camp. You know what I mean? But you know, everybody different. That's why I asked the question. You
That's
know?
actually what I did though.
Yeah.
You know, like this boy I got on the way. The money I'm paying for him is the cost of these 2 puppies.
Exactly. So yeah. So
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
You
If
put
she would
money
have had
back
more
into your
puppies,
program.
then I would have had another fluffy coming
Yeah,
too.
exactly. You
I
putting the
wasn't-
money
we didn't
back
take,
into the program.
I didn't take nothing home from this. Like the mail I got coming $6K,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what it looked like yet. But I know what I'm getting. You see
Exactly.
what I mean? But I was willing to do that.
So what's the end goal from all this? So what you
Man, to better the breed.
Yeah. Okay.
To better the breed.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
it.
like I want people to look back on my dog 7 generations from now and be like, man, from 7 generations ago, looking at the dogs as they got up to this generation, he really bettered the breed.
Yeah, you feel you gonna stick around that long, and this is a full time. I'm committed 100%. I'm locked in.
Man, listen, don't ask me no question like that. Don't
No,
play no
I
games.
want to know.
Man, listen,
because
I'm locked
you know
in.
what? Because I done seen a lot of people so passionate about it. 1 minute, and then we not speaking on your situation,
Yeah.
but things might not go their way, and they get so discouraged, and they like, man, well, you know what, man, these people over here, they got the Marlin gene, the audio genes, and I still got Merles, and I still got whatever I got, and it discourages them. So a lot of people, like, they want to be in the game for a minute, but they get so discouraged to where they just going to tap out and just be like, well, I got me some pets, and you know what I'm saying, I'm cool at this stage, just pets.
No, man, I love being in that show ring.
Yeah.
You know, I went to school on a football scholarship, you know what I mean? I love being in the game time situations. So I approach this like that. Like, this is my adrenaline rush, you know what I mean? When I go out there, this make me feel alive when I step in that ring. All eyes on me. Let me see what you brought to the table. We working, not jerking, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I never want to leave that, man. I never want to leave that. I want to be running shows. I want to be judging shows, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do all kind of stuff, man. This is
my boy Steve,
just the beginning. This just the beginning,
man.
This just the beginning, man. I'm 28 years old.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So this just the beginning.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't really taken home any money from any of the litters that I've had. Every time I have a litter, that money goes right back into it. I knew I had 6 to play with these 2 puppies, so I went and found me a 6K dog.
And see, you play it high.
When I get 12, I'm gonna find me a 12K dog. You feel me? Like,
that's how that's kind of like how I go by when I do the same thing. Like I take my money and I'm gonna put me some to the side and I'm gonna put me some to my dogs. You know what I mean? And like,
nah, that's all going back.
Yeah.
This all going back.
That's right.
I got a day job, you feel me, to pay the bills. Everything that go towards this right now, I'm able to do that right now to where I don't have to take no money out of it.
Yeah.
I'm putting everything I got into it, man. These shows, $100 a show to put your dog into each category.
Yeah.
You trying to compete in 5 categories, that's $500 in that day, and your dog might not win nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, you gotta love this shit. Like, you really gotta be out there, and just from being out there, get some type of enjoyment from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm out there competing, and I'm like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, I'm head in the game. Like, you feel me?
Man, that's crazy. So about the expenses, like, so you don't like think like that's expensive?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, so what else I'm gonna spend it on? If this is where, I get my adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't really trying to do nothing else. I like going to the shows.
Crazy, man. I got an old head, man. He probably ain't never been to a dog show. He don't do dog shows. He don't do the internet. He ain't even got an Instagram page where he advertised dogs. But I guarantee you right now we can pull up and he gonna have 15 of the hardest dogs you have ever seen. And he putting them out and he don't have to go to no shows. I mean, it's like he cut the cost from all the advertising and all that, and he got a group of say for instance, you heard of like the Sue Seeds and stuff like that, like they got their own line. Yeah, he have his own line. So when they go to him, they know they're getting the short back. Ain't the long Frenchies,
they know exactly
the short
what
back.
They getting.
Yeah, the little, know what I'm talking about? Like, he'd be like, got the short back. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, exactly. So, and...
I mean, I feel that, you know what I mean? I just really enjoy being out there in the shows, man. I like being the center of attention right there in that stage, knowing that I really worked hard for this. I really went and bred this dog, or I really went and picked this dog out, and I brought it out here, and not only I think it looks good, but everybody else think it looks good too. That's an amazing feeling to be able to bring home a piece of hardware like this.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Like, I take this everywhere with me. You know what I mean?
Accolades. Like,
I call these hood trophies. You feel me? I brought this back to the hood. You feel me?
For sure. You earned that. Yeah, you for sure. You earned it. And what dog actually earned this?
The one that passed away, and this was just like a couple months ago. So he got puppies on the ground right now.
For real?
That's why I'm like, man, nah, I could see what his puppies look like now. This is his second litter on the ground. You could go to my page, see what the puppies look like. So I'm not just trying to sell y'all no dogs that y'all don't even know what none of the puppies look like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I can show you the parents before them, whatever you want to see. Like, you can see everything. And that's another good thing about when you come over here to Snyder's Kennel, man, I'm going to show you everything. Any question you ask me, I'm going to answer it for you. And if I don't know the answer, I know somebody who do.
And that's the dopest part of the dog game, connecting with people that actually have the dogs and the passion before the money. You know what I'm saying? I can tell by sitting right here with Steve that his passion for the dogs overrides the money value that he's gonna make off the dogs. And I really appreciate you coming and blessing us and giving us a little bit of game about the bullies. You know, long live the dog.
Bruce, man. Snyder's Bruce, man.
Long live Snyder's
like Big Bruce.
Who brought home this trophy.
Yeah, working not jerking, man. Damon Daniels Kennels.
For sure. Shout out to Dame Kennels.
Yeah, Damon Daniels
I was
Kennels.
actually at this show.
Man, that show was packed, shoulder to shoulder.
I was actually at that show.
You feel me? That atmosphere. Think about that atmosphere, and you actually get to take one of the trophies home.
That's dope.
When I went there, I wasn't thinking I was gonna take no trophy home. I was just like, let me put my dog in the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm so different. When I went, I was just thinking, I'm just finna take my dogs. You know what I'm saying? And then last minute, I'm like, yeah, go on to enter my fluffies. You know what I'm saying? So I put my fluffies in like last minute type thing. But yeah, man, that was a dope show he put together out there in Gwinnett, man.
And they got another one coming up. That's why I'm like, I gotta be ready for that one.
Yeah,
like,
so
I'm putting together the sauce.
So all we doing is building momentum. We building up, awareness for the dogs. We building up, so you can know the person behind Snyder Kennels and you know how he handle his business and how he go by, the temperament and treating the dogs. And I'm glad he blessed us with his presence today, and I want to tell you, thank you, Steve.
Yeah, man, coming. Thank you, Big, for having me, for real.
For sure.
We got Exotic Dog Talk and what's it, Shark
Tank
Kennel, man. Yeah. I'm just meeting everybody today, but I promise you I will not forget y'all. If I see y'all face anywhere, it's love from me. It's
and that's
up
the
about
same for me. That's
it's
the
up
same
about
with me.
y'all, for real. Anybody in this room.
That's the same with me, yeah. And whatever we can do on our part to help out, man, reach out to me, let me know, man, you got something you want me to post. I ain't one of them. I'm gonna help you post it. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure, I reciprocate and show you the love that you showed me for coming and, spending this time with us.
Anytime, man. I'm gonna pull up anytime.
Yeah, that's dope,
See me, and we're gonna pull up again in another episode in about a year or two. Y'all gonna see
y'all gonna see.
Different.
Yeah, it gonna be different.
I'm gonna have some stuff up here to show y'all that's gonna be about a year old. So all this talking I'm doing, we're gonna see if I'm really about that life.
Yeah, and y'all gonna really see the dogs, and y'all can actually see, and y'all got to, like I say, y'all got to learn about the man behind the dog. So that's like the story behind the dogs. So when you see the dogs, you can actually be like, okay, yeah, I buy this dog. I don't mind spending $4,000 with Steve. You know what I'm saying? This is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's standing on his business. You know what I'm saying? And I just want everybody to go follow him. Give him a like, give him a comment, let them know how dope the interview turned out. When y'all see the interview, let them know, man, this his first time with it. This our first time round with it. Man, we all trying something out, but we know at the end game, we're going to be where we need to be.
Exotic Dog Talk. The #1 dog podcast in the world.